Maybe you have recently seen on the news a 16-year-old Swedish teenager speaking as a representative for the hot topic of climate change, emotionally declaring, "You have stolen my dreams." My experience has been if someone can talk you out of your dream, you either did not believe in your dream or you did not have the correct knowledge or passion to conquer whatever tries to stop you from fulfilling your dream or vision. However, if this has angered you, there's a ridiculous spoof video circulating titled Greta's Helpline for Angry Adults. Hello, my name is Harold Eatmon. Welcome to Foresight. This broadcast exists to help you, the viewer, to navigate in the four main cultural influencers that shape our everyday world. Over the next few minutes, we are going to discover challenges and solutions that can bring success for our listeners. However, it all depends on how we discover, engage, and apply the advice after we receive the truth. Let's talk about the truth for a moment, because truth is lacking in many areas of our everyday world. This can create major daily hurdles mentally and physically. So where is the answer? It lies within our core values and/or ethical convictions. If we want others to trust us, our advice, and our vocational profession, we must give out the truth in word and in deed. Truth is one of the main reasons for this Foresight broadcast. Every day we are bringing and being bombarded with confabulating narratives in business, educational training, and bizarre world politics, and also within the sphere of religion. In order to accomplish our goal, Foresight is here to give key principles to up-and-coming professionals, novice, or anyone willing to apply the knowledge, facts, and truth that we express on this program. One of my personal goals in life is to give leaders sound advice, both intellectually and spiritually. Over the years, I've had many startup entrepreneurs say to me, "Hey Harold, I need some advice." So here's a sample of some personal business info that can help a new entrepreneur kickstart his or her dream with these 5 key business disciplines for success. Assuming, of course, the entrepreneur's vision or dream lines up with their personal business profile and capabilities to launch these 5 foundational keys. Number 1, if you're going to have a successful business and you're starting out, you need a strategy. You need a plan, a business plan. You know the old saying, plan your work, work your plan. Number 2, we need operations and understanding of that with a board of advisor. And sometimes we need either an attorney or bankers to be in contact with this and helping, and mentors or advisors and coaches that are going to be also a part of a business setting. Number 3, finance or sufficient capital. I've known many companies that have failed the very first year because they just simply ran out of money, had a great idea, really moving forward, a tremendous vision, and all of those things, but they didn't think through the process about finances or sufficient capital. Number 4, organizational behaviors, very important. The structure, to create the culture, to create the right atmosphere, all the right things, and to be able to put everything in perspective so that people will want to be a part and buy into the vision and also be a part of the solution and not part of the problem. Number 5, how about marketing? Remember, all sizzle, no steak. It's not a marketing strategy. It'll fall short and you won't get everything that you want to get done because you'll have a big, great startup, but then you'll fall short later on. So you've got to have something with substance. There are pitfalls in life for all who choose to ignore sound advice from qualified mentors and advisors who are looking out for your best interest. Pitfalls are discovered by unfortunate souls who are not well informed or prepared for the real world of business. As I mentioned earlier in the program today, you would receive the truth. Well, here it comes. Most people in general do not realize that many leaders suffer failure in business from ethical challenges or moral dilemma. Then they sometimes do not succeed because of the lack of business savvy. So it's more than just always knowing what to do. Sometimes it's literally on our ethics and our values. Many will be distracted or they will relax and let down important standards and surprisingly fail even after a great success. Many times people get to the top of the mountain and something begins to happen in their lives and they become unfocused. There was a character who failed miserably in the Bible for those very same reasons. I believe his name was Samson, and hers, Delilah. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. Consider yourself that you've been warned today, that you need to be able to be very clear, stay focused, because there are three prominent pitfalls to avoid. Let me mention them to you here. Number one, the gold, avarice, the greed. Number two, the glory, power, sometimes brings corruption. Number three, the guy or girl, the distraction, the lust of the eye, the pride of life. You see, it is the truth that can set us free if we do not allow pride, a self-absorbed lifestyle, or ignorance that can overrule our better judgment. Well, we have touched on business, and I've given some tidbits of education and info. How about a touch of current government and religion to kind of set off the rest of the program here today? For instance, this week, President Donald Trump held the first UN International Religious Freedom Forum. It was amazing. This is the first president that brought forth an International Religious Freedom Forum at the UN. It's never happened before. He noted that 80% of the world's population suffers every day under some form of faith-based oppression. In other words, the freedom of religion does not happen in 80% of the world's population. It's not America, folks. Let's keep this in mind. There's a new film out that tells the story of the fastest growing church in the world. It's an underground persecuted Christian movement in a country known for exporting radical terrorism. Can you guess? It's Iran. Well, that's it for now, and I'm going to close with two worthy thoughts. The first one has a valuable worth. However, it is a poem that may fit for some and possibly not for others. It's entitled The Indispensable Man by Saxon White Kissinger. Let me read it to you today. Sometime when you're feeling important, sometime when your ego is in bloom, sometime when you take it for granted, you're the best qualified in the room. Sometime when you feel that your going would leave an unfillable hole, just follow these simple instructions and see how they humble your soul. Take a bucket and fill it with water. Put your hands in it up to its wrist. Pull it out, and the hole that's remaining is a measure of how you'll be missed. You can splash all you wish when you enter. You may stir up the waters galore, but stop and you'll find that in no time it looks quite the same as before. The moral of this quaint example is do just the best that you can. Be proud of yourself, but remember, there is no indispensable man. My second final thought is remember, when life throws you for a curve, lean into it, baby. It's time to keep moving forward and to do all that you're supposed to be able to do. You're the visionary. You're the individual setting the pace. You're the entrepreneur. You're the leader. You're the one that's going to be able to make the difference. Please look for us on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and please do not forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel and hit the bell to get the notifications when I upload a new video. Until the next time, this is Harold Eatmon for Foresight.